Hey guys, it's Blue and Water. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play World of Warcraft. We last left off, we did Heart of Fear and Terrace of Endless Spring. And in this time, we're going to do some more of the Pandaland raids. So apparently, we are being distracted by this thing. And I'm curious about it. It doesn't look like they sell anything interesting now. It's just crafting. That is probably a good call. I still have plenty of slots, but while we're here, that might not be a bad idea. Yeah, while we're in town. Where the heck is... Okay. Why do they make this place so hard to navigate? Aha! Don't need modes of harmony. I just remembered about the polyformic acid achievement, and I did it, but I have zero recollection of doing it. So I'm just like, apparently I guess I did it. Oh yeah, and then I... Yeah, and then I went and did the other two after you logged off. I had you point me somewhere if I remember. Oh yeah, to Dalaran. So I could get it again. Right, I remember now. Yeah, I was just like, wait, don't we have the polyformic acid achievement? And then I was like, but wait, did I remember striking that off. Hold on, I'm confused now. Fun. Probably would be a good call. I know what the reason for that is. I know exactly what the reason for that is. I am dreading the day that we start drain oil. Yep. Let's siege first. Alright, this is when they added mythic difficulty. So before we run in, we are now doing mythic. This will be fun. Well, we have to do mythic at least once. Because of there's the basic, you know, kill the bosses on mythic difficulty achievements. Yep. Alright. Give me 1 second. I wanna... Yeah. Okay. I need to check. Make sure that there aren't any trash mob achievements. That's Spoils of Pandaria. Iron Juggernaut. Noodle Nazgrim. Sock the Blood Thirsty. Okay, Fallen Protectors. That's Black Fuse. All the mythic achievements, we can skip those. Looking through those. Immersius. Amalgam of Corruption. The Paragons. I know that's a boss. Korkron Dark Shaman. Is that a boss? Scarosh. Got a Crass. Markarok. Okay. None of... Okay. Alright, well, let me check on MOCS. Alright, there's the basic defeat the boss, defeat the boss. Hold on, okay. Defeat Amosius after killing 10 Tears of the Veil. Okay, so we have to kill 10 Tears of the Veil and then kill the boss. abilities. I'm looking. Sorry, this might take a second. Because there are a lot of abilities here. Alright, we're not looking for sharples. Alright. Okay. Alright. Interesting. Oh, it's basically a don't stand. It looks like it's just a don't stand in the fire. I don't see anything in the guide about Tears of the Veil. Oh. That's not bad. Do not the fire. I haven't either. Oh, his first phase is called Tears of the Veil. But that doesn't... How do we kill... Ew! Ew! Okay, okay. We have to have him submerge and reform 10 times before killing him. Yeah. At least 2 for sure that I know of. Yeah. Yeah, let's just not kill anything and just, you know, let him submerge. So yeah. Okay. At least 3. Okay. Alright. We'll count it as 4 just to be safe, because I can't remember. So it's better to go with the lower number, just in case. Well, this would be our 4th right here. Alright, and the next time he goes down would be 5. I didn't see one when I was looking through. He might, but I didn't see one. But yeah, Tears of the Veil, that's his first phase. Yep. Did I fuck it up by placing a dot? I might have just fucked it up. Okay, okay. Dead. 7. Eight. Nine. Alright. 10. I'd say just to be sure, let's let him reform one more time, and then we'll actually kill him. Alright, now we can kill. Yeah, now we kill Puddles. I do not either, which confuses me. But we'll look it up next time. But that's what, his first phase is apparently called Tears of the Veil, so I was going based off of that. Maybe? The achievement doesn't specify anything about health points, but, you know, I'll look it up later. Alright. Fallen Protectors is next. I'm going to look up Fallen Protectors real quick before this. Okay. Alright, there's that. There's the basic defeat. Defeat. Okay. Huh. Well, we're definitely not getting that achievement. That is there's an achievement that requires at least 5 different players. Yeah, we would need an actual group for that one. Because it says you have to get something that transfers between 5 unique players. So. We'll just kill Fallen and then let it move on from there. Oh shit, they're dead. Yeah, there is. I'm not too worried about being able to do it. Like, overall, we just can't do it today. Yeah. Alright, Mythic, Fallen. Okay, that's down. That's down. I have no idea who the next boss is. Hold on. Norushan. Okay. Norushan's trial. Okay. What the hell is this? Okay. Pride. We cannot gain pride from manifestation. Is it possible to do Shaw of Pride first? Or is it completely linear? Because this achievement does not make... Let me loot this stuff real quick. Because the achievement makes no sense. Because here's what the achievement says. Defeat the Shaw of Pride in Siege of Orgrimmar after no player has gained pride from manifestations of pride while Norushan is alive. Okay. I don't see a single achievement for this, and that worries me, because there's got to be something. Because every other boss has an achievement for it, so I'm confused. Okay, well. I think I found it. Okay. I think I found it. Amalgam of corruption. Defeat that without allowing any unleashed corruption to fuse with it. So if this is the amalgam of corruption, then we just nuke. Basically, yeah. Hello, Notion. My eternal vigil has kept the corruption of pride at bay. To face this corruption yourself, you must purify yourselves in the burning light. This process will not go easily for you. Are you ready? We are ready, Keeper. Do you wish to begin? Yep. Nuke. We've got none shall pass. And Mythic Notion. Okay. Okay. Well, let me... Shaw of Pride. Okay. Where was it? Defeat the Shaw of Pride after no player has gained pride from manifestations while Norishin is alive. So we cannot gain pride from manifestations. This should be a kill, like just an instant kill, I think. Yeah. Alright, let's kill Trash then. Got it. Alright. Alright. Let me look up Galacrast. That's the next fight. Okay. There we go. Mythic. Okay. Oh God. So this sounds like it would be a one shot, but you said this fight sucks ass. And okay. Defeat Galacrast without having allowed a single friendly NPC to perish. Okay. We cannot allow... Mm-hmm. You've cut out. Yeah, it went destroy all that and then nothing. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. 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 Yeah. Um, pretty. If AOE is allowed, then I can just AOE smash everything. Oh, my aim's not terrible. I wouldn't call it like god tier or anything, but it's not bad. Yeah. Yeah. So, because I do have the heal, I can probably protect the people, the NPCs, and then you do the towers. All right. Here we are in front of Orgrimmar. Okay. Glad you made it. Are you ready to proceed? Reporting for duty. You ready? Reporting for duty. 7 cannons. Alright. But okay, so okay. I just clicked on them. Oh, there's like an actual timer. There we go. Two cannons right here. Last one. Ah, yes, lag spike. Thank you for that. Alright. Bye-bye, cannons. Alright, where did the allies come in? Okay. I am in position. Okay. Yeah, I'm taking care of ads. Yep. Oh, okay. Oh, and I have to talk to her to start the encounter. Great job at taking out those cannons, hero. Are you ready to settle this for good? You ready? By your command. Do you want to start the encounter? Yes. Wow. These ads are really, really slow to spawn. There we go. But that was kind of scary. That group had a mage, and the mage immediately blasted the entire group of allies. Like, instantly upon spawning. I don't see any dead bodies, though, so I think we're good. I just looked through everyone, and they're all fine. Oh! Oh, they've got air guys. They're attacking the allies down here. It looks like it. Nice! Alright. The next boss is Iron Juggernaut. What does the Iron Juggernaut require of us? There's our basic defeat. Oh, okay. Alright, stomp on 6 superheated crawler mines and then defeat the Iron Juggernaut. Stomp on 6 superheated crawler mines and then defeat the Iron Juggernaut. Pretty much, and then we have to stomp on the crawler mines. And that is assuming Iron Juggernaut isn't like one of those things where... No, crawler mines are at the start. Okay, so the crawler mines. Okay. The crawler mines. The crawler mines scurry towards random players, burying themselves partially into the ground. Once they burrow, they begin a detonation sequence. At the end of the sequence, they will detonate for a crap ton of damage to everyone. You can stomp on a burrowed mine, stifling the explosion, but causing a localized detonation. Okay. Alright, so once they... Yeah. The problem is that when you stomp on a mine, you get flung really high into the air. So fall damage might actually be a thing. Okay, yeah, we might need slow fall because it sounds like fall damage might be like a real consideration here. I can't, no. Yeah. Yep. So we have to stomp on, what is it, 6? Yeah. Okay. Alright, you do the stomping, I'll hold the boss. Pulling. Pulled. I don't know. There they are. I think you just run over them. Well, that was one. How many did he get? One? Okay. Oh, okay. 3 more? That's 2. 3. The Iron Juggernaut legitimately does a bit of damage. I actually had to heal. 5. So 1 more should do it. He still spawns quarter mines. Ooh. Oh, you just got your 6th one? Alright. Killing? It did not, no. It did say superheated, but there didn't seem to be any sort of, like, difference. Fire in the hole. Yeah, it said stomp on 6 superheated crawler mines and then defeat the Iron Juggernaut. Which I thought we did.
But maybe they weren't superheated.
Yeah, but it doesn't say anything about the crawler mines getting superheated anywhere.
I mean, stomping on them wasn't a problem. Maybe he has to hit them with that laser thing.
Maybe.
Anyway, we can look it up.
Yeah, we'll have to look that one up because I don't understand it. And there isn't anything in the adventure guide for it, so. Alright, who's next? Korkron Dark Shaman. Alright. Yep. Okay. Rescue a set of caged prisoners, a group of unwilling combat participants, and G Firepaw before defeating the Korkron Dark Shaman. So we have to rescue a set of caged prisoners, a group of unwilling combat participants, and G Firepaw.
Which Dark Shaman? Because there's like 50 of them.
Haram, okay. Haram and Cardris are their names. Okay. I see the cages. They require a Korkron cage key. I think we have to kill all the trash. Yeah, it looks like the Korkron Dark Shaman encounter is like a Twin Emperors kind of thing. Haram and Cardis. Although I don't know why they would call him the Dark Shaman when this ad's literally just called Dark Shaman.
I don't know. Let's just put that.
Cage key. Yeah, that one's not gonna happen. What do we need? Group of unwilling combat participants, caged prisoners. Okay, caged prisoners have been released. Oh, wow. Okay, apparently if you unlock that cage, you get flagged for PvP. Interesting. The cage with the troll and goblin in it, if you unlock that cage, you get flagged for PvP. I think the name guys dropped the keys.
She didn't drop a key for me.
Okay, unruling combat participants. And G Firepaw we need to find.
Okay, G Firefall's right there. He is
Oh,
the guy that's about to get his head chopped off, but I don't.
yeah, we have to rescue him.
When it's called out, right? But usually when that happens, it starts the next encounter.
Yeah, but that is the achievement for the encounter. We rescued caged prisoners. We just rescued the unwilling participants, and then G Firepaw, and that's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
We're ready to go. Then let's do it.
yeah, we're ready to go as soon as we, free G Firepaw. Rescued. Okay. And now we just kill the rest of the trash, I assume.
Try not to kill the Theramore citizen.
Theramore Citizen was friendly. Couldn't be killed anyway. Yeah. They showed friendly for me. Airy Heaven! This feels like a massacre. Oh! They're dead. We have to kill this guy too? Okay. Nope.
Guessing you can't go that way.
So what are we missing?
The inn over there that I didn't kill.
Can we go inside of here? Oh, you can.
Bosses. Where are the bosses? Well, there's a whole bunch of people in here.
Oh. Why'd you do that?
Alright, the only thing left is the boss room.
Yep. Alright.
Is there anything about these guys or just one shot?
Just kill, because we already did the achievement. Alright, Rescue Raiders has been done. Alright, the Dark Shaman has been defeated. Okay. Who is next? General Nagrand. What does General Nagrand have? That's not how I spell that name. How do you spell this? Is it... There we go. Okay. And that's the mythic basic. Okay. Alright, defeat General Nagrand while Gammon is alive and participating in the battle. So Gammon needs to be fighting, and then after that, it's just a kill. Ah, I see why you killed all of the, I see why you killed all the civilians. You were eliminating the competition for your own story. Now everybody has to go to your vendors.
So this next bit, we're coming down this area where people are trapped behind boarded up doors and stuff. And sometimes I'm able to free them, and sometimes I'm not. And I don't know. Why am I able to free them this time?
No idea.
See what I mean?
It looked at me funny.
Things can't interact with the door yet, but in other times I have been able to.
Weird. Oh, mini boss.
We need to free these guys.
Oh. Random raid portal is random. Where's... Oh. Unlock the chains. Gammon, I think, needs to actually join us.
Oh, he'll come. Whether we're standing here or over there, he runs ahead.
Yeah, he does. Okay.
You don't have to worry about him. You just keep going.
Wow, these are the worst guards of all time.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying you don't need to worry about him because he won't stop until you get to the boss.
Oh, shit. Hi, friends. Nice ambush. I remember this place.
Okay, this is the boss room.
Okay.
Is there some sort of achievement for this boss?
We have to keep Gammon alive. That's it.
Oh, well then let's just go and chop it up.
Alright, let's see what we've gotten. Let's see. Gammon will save us, and he did. That was all him. 100%. Okay. Done. Done. Alright. And next, we have Malkarok. Let's see what Malkarok requires.
Actually, next we have the elevator boss.
Oh, okay, well, yeah, that's the true final boss, right? But they put the elevator...
This elevator right here, the one we're about to step onto, about 50% of the time you will fall through it.
I can't believe they're making us do the elevator boss now. I thought that's the final boss. Like, that's the, you know... That you kill the elevator boss in the credits roll, right? Okay.
When you're ready, I'll put slow time on you just in case.
You'll probably need it. Alright.
About 50% of the time, I end up falling straight through it.
Malkarok. Transform a corrupted skull splitter into a corrupted amalgamation and then defeat Malkarok. So, a corrupted skull splitter needs to transform into a corrupted amalgamation. Okay, nothing there. I don't see anything in the adventure guide. At least nothing that's like immediately upbeat. Yes.
I usually skip all the trash in this room.
Da, 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 da.
I mean, there's just like 3 huge rooms full of nothing. Skip it all.
corrupted skull splitter. I see skull splitters, but they're not corrupted. Oh shit, I pulled. Oh, I pulled like everything. Oops.
Why do you think I was trying to be so careful?
Well, I wasn't six. They looked at me funny. I don't know. It said transform a corrupted skull splitter into a corrupted amalgamation and then defeat Malkarok. And I've been looking through and I still haven't found anything right out the gate.
Maybe it's something he spawned.
Maybe. Oh! We have to transform him into a corrupted amalgamation. How we do that, I have no idea.
Also, we're not near the boss. Will we take a item up there?
Maybe?
I don't have any real, like, single target abilities. Can you do all the stuff except for the corrupted skull stuff? And then we'll drag him up to the boss and see what happens?
What'd that do? He's not. What's he fighting now? Arcing Blast. How do we get you to transform? Okay. Alright. Probably should have cleared the trash. There's Malkarok. Alright, let's find out what happens. Hello? There we go.
Okay, here's living corruption. Maybe you get the living corruption on the dude, it'll...
Maybe. I just run him into as many abilities as we can and see what happens.
Hey, I might need a heal.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's not kinda...
That's all I have. Oh, you have an ancient miasma. debuff that prevents healing. You literally cannot heal in this fight. Oh! Corrupted Amalgamation! Okay, it doesn't say... Alright, now we can kill. Kill Malkarok. Kill Malkarok. Before we die. Oh, thank God. Okay. So apparently he actually does damage at a level, and you cannot heal. So that is... That's kind of a...
How did he get transformed? I didn't see.
I don't know. I just saw that all of a sudden he was an amalgamation. I was like, oh shit, here we go, here we go. Alright. Mythic Alright, that was... I'm very glad we got that one out of the way, because Jesus Christ, if we didn't get that first try, that would have been a problem, I think.
No, because next time we would have known what to expect.
True. Alright, so Malkarok is down. Spoils of Pandaria. Complete the Spoils of Pandaria event. Alright. So, I don't know how this event exactly works, but the achievement is to complete the Spoils of Pandaria encounter without any raid member defeating both a Mantid and a Mogu enemy.
Hold up, say that again.
Complete the Spoils of Pandaria without any raid member defeating both a Mantid and a Mogu enemy.
Alright, so the spoils of Pandaria is there are 4 rooms.
Okay.
You have to clear all 4 rooms every time you clear a room you get more time, so it's not like
Yeah.
you're basically you're not really gonna run out of time unless you're just ridiculously slow. You go into a room and there are all these boxes, different size boxes, and you destroy the box. And sometimes it'll spawn an ad, and sometimes it'll spawn something helpful, and sometimes it won't spawn anything at all. Usually when I'm running through it by myself, I just destroy all the boxes and then AoE down everything that spawns.
Okay.
However, that means that if I'm in a room that's full of, the flaxseed or whatever, the bugs,
Mm-hmm.
and I AoE everything down, then I can't go into the room where the logos spawn.
Yeah.
And vice versa. If you go into the logo room, you can't come into the box.
Yep. So that means one of us can only kill Mogu and the other one can only kill Mantid.
Right. So we'll work it out when we get there, and we're actually not even close to that room yet.
Yeah, it's a good ways away, I'm noticing. That was why my ability wasn't working. I was trying to AoE them, but my ability wasn't working, and I was sitting there wondering, like, why is it not working? I'm pressing the button. Yeah, it's because I'm not in cat form. Duh. Ah, puppies! Ooh.
I need a 2-minute potty break.
Okay. There's still 5 more bosses. Okay. Yeah, this is not a short raid by any stretch of the imagination. It's really, really good that we're getting this all knocked out early on. Okay. Because this is the big one. I don't understand what happened with Fire in the Hole. I really think we should have gotten that one. Go long is kind of insane. Okay. Welcome back. Alright.
Right, so when you destroy the boxes, you're going to pull up this red bar. You'll see it. Once the bar is full, you can pull the lever to open the door to the next room.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking we'll have to sort of leapfrog over each other because, like, if you do one room and then pull the lever and I go into the next room, you can clear that one because otherwise we're going to run the risk of each of us killing the wrong thing.
Hello, War Master. You're dead. What the fuck? Fine. Shucks. Rude. How does the other door lead to? Okay. Spoils of Panda. Okay. So how exactly do we want to do this?
Alright, so there's 2 rooms on each side.
Yep.
It's gonna have mantis. One of the rooms is gonna have Mojo. I don't know which is which.
Okay. And it does the same thing on this side as well. So who wants to kill Mantid? Who wants to kill Mogu?
It doesn't really matter. I mean, they're basically just gonna fall over dead.
Well,
Thinking the bug icon means that this room has mantis in it.
maybe.
I could be wrong. So this one also has like a bug icon.
So do you want to kill Mogu or Mantid?
How about we go down and we start breaking boxes and we'll see what spawns
Okay.
and then we'll decide because we don't have to kill anything until we're ready.
Alright. A large device of unknown origin hums in front of you. Several words are scratched into the side. Goblin Titan control module. It appears to be protected by a voice recognition module. Garrosh, Nazgrim, or Zayla?
Are you asking?
Yeah, because those are the 3 options. Just pick. Okay. General Nazgrim. Oh, I actually say it. A large device of unknown origin hums in front of you. Several words are scratched into the side. It appears to be protected by a voice recognition module. Loktoy or Guy. Ready?
I'm ready.
Loktoy! For the Horde, apparently, I guess. Okay. I'll go into this room. Krillin. I don't think Krillin are either.
I don't think Krillin are either, but I mean, just don't kill anything until we're done.
Mogu.
Yeah, this is a Mogu room. Okay, so is your red bar actually filling up because one of the
Very slowly. It just got up to 2. Alright.
so are you gonna kill it or you want me to kill it?
I'll do Mogu. So I'll do Mogu, you do Klaxi.
Is your bar full?
Not yet.
Okay, well remember we're on a timer here.
Are you not able to just go to the next? Okay, bar's full, bar's full. Alright, your turn to kill things.
Well, I can't get out of this room until the thing comes back down, and it's not coming. There we go. That's a good waste of 20 seconds. Which room we go? Oh, we're going this one.
Yeah. I'll stay up here then. Alright.
Oh yeah, this is definitely me.
Yeah. You didn't kill anything in the first room, right? Okay. I wasn't sure. I know you didn't for the most part. I just wasn't sure if you killed, like, the first little pack that was there.
Nope, I didn't do anything except for shield myself because I was taking damage.
Okay. Ooh, I don't think we're gonna get it. Yep.
I'm pulling the lever. Uh-oh. What happened?
The timer ran out. That's why I was like, I don't think we're gonna get it, because it was at like 15 seconds remaining and like half the boxes were still in there.
I wasn't paying attention to the timer. So maybe when you clear a room, it doesn't add damage.
It didn't look like it. It didn't add time. So this is not a forgiving timer whatsoever. We're really gonna have to move fast.
I have soloed this in Epic, so, but I wasn't concerned with whether I'm killing Mogu or killing Foxy, you know?
Yeah, I'll do Mogu.
Killing certain open spots.
Let's do just one person goes into the room, so that way we don't have that like 20-second wait for the thing to come back down.
Right.
And then I'll do Mogu, you do Klaxi. Alright. Ready for take two? I can kick the machine. Oh. Alright. Mogu, don't come down. Alright, I'm coming out. Next room, next room.
This time looks
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it opens up.
Oh, okay. That makes it a lot easier then.
Coming out. This is a Mowgli room, right? Where did you go?
Oh,
You're using the wrong room.
I didn't pull the lever. I forgot to pull the lever.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
I go over here. It does add time after you clear out 2 rooms, by the way. We just didn't quite get 2 rooms in because, you know, we didn't know what we were doing.
I've only ever done this by myself.
Pulling my lever. Nice!
Wasn't stressful at all.
Okay. I think they just announced the net. Nope, Thok the Bloodthirsty comes first. Okay. What does Stark have? Okay. There's that. Yep, okay. Open the thrice locked cage during the Thok the Bloodthirsty encounter, and then allow its inhabitant to feast upon Thok's corpse once you have defeated the encounter.
We open the cage before he dies, or do we kill him and then open the cage?
We open the cage and then kill him and allow the inhabitant to feast on his corpse. Because it says open the cage during the encounter.
Okay, so how do we open the cage?
No idea. It just says open it.
Any particular cage? Is there a couple?
It said thrice locked. This cage right here.
Oh, I see. So, what do we do to open it?
I don't know.
Like, what's the...
Um. Okay, he has a phase 2 kind of thing. What are the prisoners of war?
Right, well, nothing's dropping from the trash here.
Alright. He will sometimes spawn a jailer the jailers apparently have keys, and we use those keys to unlock the cage. Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. There's little dragons flying around, by the way, as well. He spawns jailers during the fight. Maybe it's only those jailers that summon, you know. None of them did. So I assume it's only the ones that he summons during the fight. So we pull and wait, basically. I have a friend. I don't think so. I think it just said that he eventually enters a blood frenzy. It didn't say what the requirement for that was. Oh my god. We have to get below 50% health. We do. Yeah. That's what triggers his second phase. When players fall beneath 50% health, Thok the Bloodthirsty can smell their blood. If at least half of the players in the raid are within 10 yards of one another while bloodied, the scent of blood becomes overwhelming and Thok enters phase 2, the blood frenzy. So do we want to just kill and then come back with the Warlock? Okay. Yeah. That is really weird. It is different. But yeah, we have to go below 50%. So that is... Actually, yeah, that's a good point. But in the event that it has to be both of us or something, I don't know. Because it said when 50% of the raid is below 50% and within 10 yards of each other, that might mean that it requires at least 2 people. I don't know. Okay. Are you able to get my health down on your Warlock or no? I just had alternative strategy. Does it look in? No! Damn it! They thought of it! I was gonna duel you. God damn it. They thought of it though. It's not allowed. Ah, that's so annoying. That would have been really funny if they allowed that though. Alright, Siege Crafter Black Views. What weirdness do we have here? Okay. Yep, defeat. There's that achievement. Okay. Defeat Siege Crafter Black Fuse without destroying each of the following weapons. Okay. So basically don't destroy any weapons while killing Siege Crafter. So that should just be a nuke, I think. Yeah. We just can't destroy any. Oh wait, there's a cutscene. Well, that didn't go well for them. Alright. Yeah, he showed him who's boss of it. Oh, hi, Crawler Mine. You're not doing anything. Whee! What's this achievement called? Because I might have screwed it up. Okay, no, I have not screwed it up yet. Alright. Alright, nuke time. Alright. Lasers. Alright. Lasers and magnets and drills. Oh my. There we go. Mythic Siege Crafter Black Fuse. Alright. Alright. This next one has a weird achievement. It looks like. Let me just get launched back. For the Paragons of the Claxy. It is. Okay. We have to defeat the There is an achievement. Defeat the paragons after assuming the mantle of 3 different paragons. That I don't know. After a paragon has been defeated, one player may take the fallen paragon's powers to use as their own. Only one player can take any one paragon's power, and a player may only take a paragon's power once. Motherfucker. I think we need 3 different players for this one. Yeah, this requires 3 people, it sounds like. I'll assume the mantle of one, and you'll assume the mantle of another, and we'll just see if it's like one of those. Yeah, where we had to like switch between characters. Yeah, we could do it that way. No, not first time through. I'll still assume a mantle just to see what happens. I just did. You can right click on him. The dead body. So I will look at that one just to confirm, but I'm pretty sure that one is 3 different players thing.
It's fine, because we really, I mean, literally can get one other
Yeah. And that works too. I mean, there is also that 5 characters one too. Alright, defeat Garrosh. Okay. Kill 18 Kor'kron Warbringers with a single Iron Star. and then defeat Garrosh. 18 Kor'kron Warbringers with 1 Iron Star. Oh, this is kind of like a gauntlet kind of thing. Okay. Kind of like an AQ40 thing. Oh, there's a heart. Okay, Gorgon Warbringers streaming from the sides. Doing that phase. After they become activated by the Siege Engineers. Okay. So we have to kill the Siege Engineers until we can get all the Warbringers lined up. So this will... Yeah, this is... Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Blah, me. The Siege Engineers enter from the side balcony. That's what the adventure guide says. Alright. That's... I'm just reading what the adventure guide says. It says Warbringers stream in from the sides of the room. Oh no, that's Warbringers. The Siege Engineers enter from the side balcony and begin to power the Iron Star. And it takes them, to be fair, it takes them 10 seconds to power the Iron Star. So there's 10 seconds after they reach the star. Okay. And Warbringers, yeah. Alright, are we ready? Pulling. We go into that star, go to the other one. 3 Warbringers right out the gate. 6 Warbringers, it looks like. We need 18, so be sure to count. Siege Engineers. Damn it. Okay.
I couldn't see them.
The problem is they don't jump down from the balcony. They stay up above. Which would have been really useful to know.
That would have been really useful. What about this, like, purple misting crap?
Oh shit!
Mobs, but I couldn't see anything.
The iron stars respawn.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Nope, because I already killed him. Because I was assuming they didn't. Yeah, but he's already past phase 1. Which was the phase where he was spawning everything. So.
Okay. Where are we?
Yep. So that is really good to know. And I wish we had known that they respawned before I went and killed them.
Die already. Okay, show me the balcony that they're standing on so that I can...
Directly above the iron stars. Alright, what do we get? Conqueror of Orgrimmar. Okay. So, the engineers spawn directly. So, the balconies are like the things. Did you see how on all around the sides of the room there was like that ledge? Oh. Can you go back to the room? How? Oh, would you like to leave this nightmare? Take me back? Okay. You see this ledge that goes around the room? Yeah. So they spawn directly next to the iron star and they stay on the balcony. They spawned on this side. So, the long side. So that would be... Yeah, and they spawn on top of the balcony and they stay up there. You can with ranged. Though you have to, like, stand, like, very carefully. And I think you'd have to stand directly on this line. Like, you can't stand in front of the star. Like, you'd have to stand, like, on this middle, like, little road in the middle. And target them that way. So that's where they spawn. And it is good to know that the iron stars respawn. I just wish we knew that before I killed them. I mean, that's that. Yep. I watched this the first time just because, you know. I don't know why they made this cutscene, like, you know, skippable, like, entirely like this, but oh well. At last, the time for justice is at hand. This monster will answer for each and every alliance life that we have lost in this war. Garrosh will pay for his crimes. There's a big pre-rendered cutscene. Nice cutscene. Oh, apparently I can still talk to him. Alright. I'll still talk to him. Thank you, hero. You and your companions were the tip of the Alliance spear. Your work exploring Pandaria, securing the Veil, and ultimately assaulting Garrosh's stronghold is what made this victory possible. Our triumph here will put a stop to the fighting in Kalimdor, but even in peace there's much to be done. Here, back home, and elsewhere. What's next for the Alliance? We are unified like never before. We've bought our people security in Kalimdor, an end to the blockade, and an end to the total war that spilt so much blood on either side of the Great Sea. Now to the work of winning the peace. I would like to station a garrison near Theramore. We need to investigate cleansing the plague from Ghanaian land so they can rebuild. It took you guys like 7 more expansions to do that, assholes. We must contain Sylvanas. Okay. From here on forward, the Alliance will be proactive. Never again can there be the likes of Hellscream. Why not keep fighting? I understand your desire to inflict more suffering on the Horde, but when do we stop? How many more Alliance would number among the dead if we invaded Thunder Bluff, Azshara, and the Echo Isles? And how would we govern the conquered people? The Pandoran always questioned why we fight. Today we've won justice and have given the Horde an opportunity to atone by supporting the rebellion. Further bloodshed would be for vengeance alone, and it would reap vengeance in return. Fair. Alrighty. Mainly doing that because I knew people might yell at me if I didn't. So, there we go. For the lore. Alright. I would say that was an overall successful first run. I think the only kind of goof was the Garrosh thing, but everything else was either we just straight up didn't. I mean, even Garrosh we didn't really know, so it's not even like a big gaff, but. That is Siege of Orgrimmar down, which leaves Mogushan and Throne of Thunder. Let's do Mogushan. Where even is Mogushan? Oh, there it is. Alright. Yep. Gone. Strike. Okay. Alright. So the thing with the now we are the Paragon is I've just looked at I didn't like look it up on a thing. I just looked up the achievement itself on the achievement tab. It looks like that might not so much be a 3-player thing, but more of a we need to run it 3 separate times thing. Because I did not get credit for you turning into a Paragon.
Did you turn into a paragon?
I did, yeah, and I got credit for that, but I didn't get credit for yours. So that means I think I need to become 3 different Paragons, which would require 2 more runs. Let's see. So we have the Crawler Mines. Still don't know what happened there. Thrice Locked Cage. We need a Warlock for that. That requires 5 different players. The Tears of the Veil. Still don't know what happened there. Paragon requires more time. And then the Strike is now that we know what we're doing, we can do that. Alright. What is the one? Fly through the discs above the engine of Nalak Shah is an achievement as well in here. Alright. The Swift, first 3 bosses, all the heroics. Yep. Will of the Emperor is a boss. Yep. Elegon. Okay. And what is this? Fly through the discs above the engine of Nalak Shah. Okay. Did you run in?
Yes.
Okay. We're in 10-player heroic. That's fine. Who's first? Stone Guard. Okay. Defeat the Stone Guard in Mogushan Vaults while every member of your raid is accompanied by a canine pet. Oh, so we have to summon our pets. I need a canine. I've got a canine. Come on out, Arcanine. Puppy! And now we killed a stone guard. That's the achievement.
Surely I have a different dog. I mean, come on. I have a bunch of cats. That's a big surprise.
At least you have a puppy.
Is that Cole's dog?
Corgi pup?
No.
Are foxes canines? I would say that's a fox. That being said, it said canine companion pet, not necessarily dog. Though it might be easier to just assume dog and not, you know, biscuit. On my screen, mine's bigger. Wait, does that mean that your pet is slightly bigger whenever it's like your pet? Alright. That is literally it. We just both have to have a dog out. Yep, that was it. I got a pet. Hold on. I'm getting a bit distracted here, but I just got a pet and I need to check out the pet, and I also want to make sure I get all this done. So heroic. You mean the ones that we kept talking about we wanted as a pet? I just love dogs. Okay. Stoneclaw. I'm checking this out. Pet journal. I would say the little Krillin are cuter, honestly. Yeah, this is like a worse version of that. Ripperonis. Who is next? That would be Fang the Accursed, it looks like. What's up? Oh, wow, that is loud. Okay. Defeat Fang the Accursed after mimicking each of these abilities. Epicenter, Wildfire, Arcane, Lightning Fists, and Arcane Velocity. Defeat Thing the Accursed after mimicking 5 different abilities. What's the whole mimicking mechanic thing on this guy? Siphons the essence out of a pre-selected statue. 175, 15, 25. Epicenter and Lightning Fist are from here. Players assuming the tank role gain access to the leftover essence shards from the awakened statues. Let's see. Players with a stolen essence of stone may channel a nullification barrier. Okay. A player with the stolen essence of stone may extend a shroud of reversal around an ally, allowing the player to mimic the effects of the next harmful ability that strikes them. So whoever is tanking gets access to the leftover essence shards from the awakened statues whenever he awakens a statue, which happens at 100% health, 75% health, 50% health, and 25% health. So he'll awaken a sting. I'll have to get the shard. The leftover essence shards. And once I pick it up, I can give a shroud reversal. And then whenever you get hit by something, it will mimic that ability. So that's how we get the mimic stuff going. So this is going to be fun. I assume these are hostile. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Okay. Yeah. He will summon the first spirit as soon as I pull. What I need to do is I need to run over to that to the leftover essence shards, pick it up, and then use a shroud of reversal. So that's the first one. Where's the...
Afflicted by wildfire spark. What does that mean? Did that count?
No, because it has to be mimicked. But where's the shards?
I have no idea. One of these glowing gem things.
Oh, I have to respec. That's what it is. We can't do this. Because I literally have to be in a tank spec for it to work. Yeah. It needs like an actual tank. Yeah. Because it said the player who assumes the tank role is the one that gets access to that. Apparently that does not just mean pull the boss. That means you literally have to be in a tank spec. And balance is not a tank spec. So... Yep. So either I respec or you bring a tank. One or the other. It's Garjar, right? Next. Okay. Garjar, the Spirit Binder. Successfully activate the Ancient Mogu artifact during her fight. So successfully activate the artifact. Okay. Where's the Ancient Mogu artifact? Okay. Oh. Oh, those are spirit totems. Not artifacts. Um... I did. It did not. Apparently he just, like, will just throw you into the spirit world sometimes. What? What happened? What happened? Alright, well, I'll kill him because we got the achievement. Okay. I guess. Well, we'll take it. Alright, I got the achievement. Sorry.
He's always thrilled with the idea that he had to kill me because of it, but you know, whatever.
Okay. Draw the spirit binder. I'm surprised we didn't have to kill him. It just popped. Okay. Next up would be the Spirit Kings. What?
I mean, there were like a ton of ads, and they were all shooting.
Yeah. Okay, Spirit Kings. Okay. I'm seeing what's happening. The Soup Tide of Swift. Oh, it's called Four Kings in here. That's Elegon. Four Kings. Okay, I found the achievement. Have the entire raid dance with Soup Tide of Swift after being hit by Pillage. What is Pillage? An ability called Pillage. When the players defeat the Bandit King, he remains in battle in a weakened state and only uses his Pillage ability. The Spirit Kings animate in sequence with one king attacking the players until defeated, at which time another king enters the fray. Defeated kings become incorporeal but continue to bring one of their powerful abilities to bear. Okay, when the players defeat the Warlord King, he remains in battle. Okay. Soup Tide of Swift is the third king. Pillage. The Bandit King charges a random player and pillages all enemies within 8 yards, stealing the victim's possessions. The pillaged effect reduces the affected player's damage and healing done by 50% and increases their physical damage taken by 50%. Okay, so it's basically a charge and a debuff. And after he uses that ability, we have to do Slash Dance with him. Okay. And he continues to cast Pillage even after he's dead, so. But I would probably keep him alive. He's the third king to show up, so. Do we have to talk to him? Unbelievable! This is the fabled Mogushan Library. Can you even imagine what we could learn from these vaults? What are you waiting for? Let's go investigate. Oh shit. Interesting. Yep. Can't talk to him. Oh, carrying the merciless. Kill. Oh, keep him alive. Yep. We need to be hit by pillage. Yeah, we're not killing him. Oh. Dance. Got it. Okay, now we can kill. How is it that you still end up being the one that has to get naked? Okay. It's getting hot in here. Yep. And then heroic the 4 kings. Four kings. Oh no, Will of the Emperor's last, I think. Elegon is next. What does Elegon have? Oh, nope. Okay. Good to know. Okay. Okay. So for Elegon, we have to deactivate 6 Imperial focuses within 10 seconds of each other. Alright, he does it in stage 3, the Imperial focuses. Alright, stage 1 ends at 85% health. Elegon attempts to reactivate the engine. Okay. More energy charges. Okay. Okay, so it looks like here. That's not the right button. Yep. He activates the energy vortex right at the beginning, attacking with Celestial Breath and calling for protectors. Stage 1 ends at 85% health. And then he'll enter stage 2. Elegant attempts to reactivate the engine of Nalak Shah by creating energy charges to energize Imperial focuses. If players destroy all the energy charges in a wave, he will continue to create more. Stage 2 ends once an energy charge leaves the energy vortex. Okay, so that means he'll go into stage 3 without any further prodding. And then he activates all the Imperial focuses. And those are the things we need to deactivate. Elegant shields himself. Stage 3 ends once players destroy all the Imperial focuses. Okay. Hold on. Alright, we're back. Okay, so punch him down to 85%. Wait for for him to go through his second stage, and then third stage when he becomes invincible. And that's when the Imperial focuses spawn. We need to damage all 6 of those within 10 seconds of each other. I don't know. Actually, I have an idea. So there's 6 of those focuses, right? There's 6 of these little pillars around the room. I think these pillars are the focuses. So we have to destroy all... Yeah. So we have to destroy all 6 of... Yeah. So we punch him to 85%. Yeah. 85%. He enters stage 2. We just wait for him to finish that, and then he gets to stage 3. And then the Imperial focuses pop up, and we have to destroy them all within 10 seconds of each other. Yep. There's also an achievement here to fly through all of the discs above the engine of Nalak Shah. It doesn't necessarily say the fight has to be ongoing for that, but I don't know exactly how that would work. I'm not gonna risk that. I don't know. It just says fly through. The architecture in here... We'll do that after the fight if it returns to this state. The architecture in here is strange, differing in many ways from traditional Mogu design. This room seems to be a device of some sort, but I see nothing of its purpose in my notes. The only way for us to figure out what this is for is to activate it and observe. What's the worst that could happen? Go ahead and turn this thing on. Alright, punch him to 85. Okay. Okay, we wait for the energy charges. Oh, I was also on that side. Okay. No! I didn't get off fast enough. Yep, I died. Wipe it. Apparently you have to be really fast to get off the platform. I started running as soon as I saw the thing show up, and I still didn't have enough time. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because I was like right smack in the middle. So don't do that. I would be fast enough if I can get off the platform in time. I didn't realize it would be, you know, it would go away that quickly. That one was on me. I goofed it. I was right smack in the middle of the platform. Apparently it does not last long. Yep. I will not die. But now we know what happens when you fall down the hole. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was the other issue too, is that you said, I guess I got these three, and I looked around to see where you were, and you were right next to me. So I was like, I need to run across the platform. Well, yeah. Yes, I will be on this side. You don't have to, you can. Might make it easier to kill it. Okay. Yep. Alright, kill him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I jumped to get to the last one faster, and my character flung himself off the edge. No, I think we destroyed them all. I think you can go ahead and kill. Yeah, because I think we destroyed them all. I did get the last one on my end. Yeah. Okay. we don't talk about that one. Argon. I have no idea. Yeah. I'm not too worried about that one because apparently you can just come back at any point. Sure. Yeah, because it says fly through the discs above the engine. Ooh. New friend? What's this new friend look like? Pet journal. Oh my god, really? It's the exact same thing as the other pet. I do like this one, yeah. Alright, defeat the will of the Emperor. What the fuck is that? Achievement, okay. We might have difficulty on... We have, might have a difficulty here. Show me your moves is the name of the achievement. Defeat the will of the Emperor. After all members of the raid, so both of us, execute an opportunistic strike on the same construct within a single phase. Honestly, that sounds like one of those things where I have to do it solo. Okay. Alright, I'm looking at this. Avoiding attacks in a devastating combo causes the player to gain a growing opportunity. If a player avoids all of the attacks in a devastating combo, they gain the opportunistic strike ability, which inflicts a crap ton of damage. That's what I'm thinking. That's why I was like, this might be one of those things where I have to solo it. But I also... Okay, well, hold on. I'm trying to see what the unbalanced phase even is, because I'm looking at the achievement guide or the adventure guide, and it's like saying this is only a one phase fight. Like, it doesn't say anything about an unbalanced phase. So I don't know what that is. I'm not looking stuff up on Wowhead. I'm using the adventure guide. The one in game. I know, but I'm just looking through it to see if I can find anything about it because I haven't finished looking through the adventure guide yet. I'm just not immediately seeing it. Emperor's Courage. Carries a pole arm to hear it. Okay. Alright. Okay, here we go. Here's something. Alright. Devastating combination of 10 different attacks. Okay. Yeah, and the devastating combo also does a similar amount of extreme damage. So I don't see anything about an unbalanced phase or whatever. So we both have to execute an opportunistic strike. I genuinely don't think that's going to be possible with two of us. I'll go ahead and activate. Is there a way to it doesn't unbug until next week? Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and look up that because obviously it's not supposed to do that. So that's something I'll look up. You might need to enter. Hold on. It starts by hitting the pipes at the sides of the room, not the control panel. That's what the oh yeah, ancient Mogu pipes in the down here. This is apparently how you get it to start. Okay, well. More or less, I do want to see how the opportunistic strike thing works. I think we can nuke the Emperor's Rage. I think they keep respawning.
This phase, they just spawn these ads until new constructs come up.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, so we just
Dodge their attacks when they start doing their combo.
made match speed. Now, how do you know when you gain opportunistic strike?
You have to dodge attacks, and it'll eventually.
Okay, I've got 2 stacks of growing opportunity.
How are you getting those? I'm not getting any stacks. The problem is the magnetized armor thing. It pulls you into the attack. So there has to be a way to disable that, but I don't know how. Alright, let's go ahead and kill because I'm about to get stunned, like stun locked. I was stunned for like 15 seconds straight because they just kept stun locking me. So I was like, alright. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll definitely look that one up. Yeah. That one seems to have a time limit because I got stunned for 15 seconds straight with like 4 different abilities. So I was like, okay. If we don't kill him now, I'm just gonna get stun locked forever. Yeah. We're definitely missing something. Something about that magnetic armor prevents you from moving away from any of the attacks, which makes it basically impossible unless you know how to get rid of the armor, which I don't. They only do it under current target. That makes me wonder if you have to have one person tank both of them. But I don't know how that's even possible. Yeah, I think what it is, is... Okay, yeah, I was about to suggest that as well. Alright, so that is it for this episode. Next time we will run Throne of Thunder, and I will do some research onto those 2 raids to see what, we missed and what we can do, so on and so forth. So yeah, that is it for this episode. If you guys have enjoyed it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Blue Emerald, signing off. Good night, everybody.